Our food, our staying, our working, all is very hard. Our clothes and sleeping, no furniture, nothing.
What year was this?
In 1995.
25.
Yes. And he asked Baba, please Baba, give me some duty, just like your Mandya is doing. First in the beginning, Baba tried to give me separate food some to his taste. Because Baba knew with the Western, their food is separate than the Indian food. So he won't, his tummy will upset or something. Baba tried for 1 or 2 days. But he refused Baba. He said, Baba, no Baba. Treat me as Mandli. I will take what Mandli is. Give me the duty as Mandli doing. Hard work I want. Baba once tried to come and do some school work, teacher or something. He refused. He said, no Baba. At that time, Baba was very strict. He didn't care so far as Mandli. Also, he asked once, twice. If you don't, all right, go. So he took the hardest job. Carrying water on his shoulder, 2 buckets, 8 gallons of tea, 4 gallons, one side 4 gallons, and the bamboo on the head is to carry. And supplying water to the hospital, to the groan mandli, to the school. With the 1 or 2 mandli were doing this job, he said, no, I will do that job. This is the hardest job and I want to do that. Baba said, very difficult for you. In the beginning, please take it easy. He said, no, Baba, I will try not to do that. Although he used to wear all the time boots and socks and all this. He came and the first time he began to wear chappal, sandals. And the sandals, and Baba said, in the sun, in summer, Meherazad in summer is hopeless. Summer, Baba said, it won't do you. It is very hard life for you. Please take it easy. Go slowly, I will give you some work. I said, no, Baba, I will do what Mandi do, I will do. And I live in India for a long time. I can bear everything. So with the chappal, he was doing the job. He got after a few. That our food was very scanty. Only in the morning, we used to get tea without butter. Without milk. Tea without milk, 1 glass of tea without milk, and bhakri, Java's bread, small piece of bread, Java, and that our breakfast. In the afternoon, only dal and nothing else. In the evening, 1 glass of tea without milk and bhakri, the coarse, Java bread we used to take. And poor the nuns, he said, I will take this. Baba tried, he said, no, Baba, I will take it. So once a week, what will happen? There was one Baba lover, he used to say, near village, there is our bungalow, our place, Meherazad colony. So their family called living there. One family was staying there, one Brahmin family was staying there. And Baba used to supply everything, food, everything, meals, everything. Baba was there. He used to come every time there. He used to stay all the work. In the evening, he used to go there. So once a week, every Sunday or Thursday, I don't remember the date now. Every Thursday or Sunday, once a week, we used to go there to take tea, and Baba used to give some discourses. So at that time, Rustamji, Chandji, Adi was staying in Nagar, but Adi's brother was staying with us. Rustamji, Chandji, and some other Mamba used to ask Baba's question, and Baba used to write on slate at that time. He started, he used to write on slate. He used to give the guy all the. At that time, few of us, we were interested in taking milk tea. So, and that family used to give us milk tea. So we used to sit long in front of there. And that host used to give 1 or 2 glasses of milk. First one finished, another glass used to give.
So you and Padre?
Yeah. And I myself, never was so interested in tea. He didn't like the discourse. I don't want discourse. I got Baba, I don't want discourse. And I want tea also, because once a week we got milk tea. Come on, let's enjoy that. So he used to sit with us to take the milk tea. So this way, he is elected, so he used to smoke. So what happened? There were 1 or 2 servants there, or some by. They used to smoke bedi. He used to ask me. So they used to give. When Rustam came to know he smoked bidi, then Rustam asked his brother Adi, who was staying in Nagar, please sell few packets of cigarettes. And he offered him. He flatly refused. No, sir, nothing. You don't get from. We used to take soap, toilet soap. Some used to get from toilet soap for him. He said, no, nothing. Muslim used to want chocolate, anything, biscuits, something. He used to refuse. And because soap, bar soap, the washing cloth soap, we used to get for our bath also, washing the clothes, same piece of small piece of soap we used to get for 1 week. One thing we used to get one soap. In that we have to manage everything. Washing our clothes, washing our face, washing our
You had to wash
body,
your own clothes and
everything.
grind flour and everything.
Two pieces of so small. About 4 inches each. 4 inches, 2 pieces we used to get. And, for one we used to use it. Washing all clothes, bath, face, everything. So this poor fellow nuns used to do the same thing. And somebody tried his best to give him cigarettes, some soap, toilet soap, something. He said, I will get from whom I got it, I can tell you. He used to refuse. Because he used to want to stay just like Monday. This way when he used to work, he got sunburn. With barefooted, he used to go in the sun carrying water, heavy load. A whole day he used to work there. And our food was very nothing, practically nothing we used to get.
Where was the water carried?
From the well to the hospital. Hospital, the old building now.
Yeah.
Meherazad old building, there was a hospital. There, near river line, the women were staying, post office.
Yeah.
There was school, boys' school. There was school, there was dhamsa, there was leper asylum. Every place there were 5 or 6 places. There was 5 or 6 men. So they were distributed work. They used to supply water. The big drum was there kept. They have to fill that big drums. So he was doing all this. So once sunburn his leg was sunburned. So once he got wound something. He came to our hospital, dispensary. So we saw our doctor was there. First he was paid doctor. We call it paid doctor. We gave advertisement and Baba went in Bombay to choose doctor in advertisement. There were 2, one Baba picked up and he brought him. He became Baba of hospital. So he was a good man, a very intelligent doctor. When he saw, so he asked Nan, doctor said, please Nancy, you take rest for a few days. Don't work with chappa, the sandal. It will hurt you more and the sunburn is there. It will blood poison will take place. You take care. He told me, he said, yeah, you do this thing, I know my job. He never listened to doctor. He used to bandage it and go to work. And used to do. And all this water is spare and all these things. Every day he used to come and dress. And doctor was there. Padre, see this man is not doing. Padre used to tell him, please take care for a few days, 1 or 2, take rest, do some other job. We'll tell Baba. He said, no, don't tell to Baba. No, I will do anything. Don't bother with me. You only dress. We used to dress. And we never bothered to tell Baba. The one day what happened, when we went to take our lunch, because myself and Padre were always late, because we were doing work in hospital and this. Padre was attending dispensary and I was attending hospital. And 1 to 1:30, 2 o'clock we used to go. As soon as we see that everything finished, we used to go. So our lunch was kept there. We both used to go late and we used to take our lunch there. While taking our lunch, we saw Nan sleeping somewhere. So we knew he's got his wound. So Padre asked him, how is the pain? Is paining too much? How is that? His reply was such that Padre found out he is not well. So we feel Padre told Pendu, is something wrong with him. Come on, let us finish. We finished our lunch immediately and went near him and saw he got fever, high temperature, hot. What to do then? We picked up, we called Baba, Baba's son, Baba take him to hospital. We carried a stretcher in hospital. We came there, and as soon as we took him there, our doctor was, oh, this blood poison taking place now. It's too serious now. I told this man, he never listened to me, never told me what to do now. Now all will come, because there at that time British rulers there, and he was British here. So our doctor was Indian, so he was very much afraid. Now anything will happen, they will catch hold of me, and then whatever my lesson will concern, or what to do, Baba said, don't worry. Then what happened? In the evening, Baba came to him, and Baba ordered me, Pendu, be here midnight, you sit near him, be near him till midnight, and after midnight, you sleep near him, and keep someone here. And if he wants anything, he must wake you up. If none wants anything, water, anything, he must wake you immediately. You sleep there. Till midnight you wake, keep wake. And he told Nance, don't worry, you'll be all right tomorrow morning. He told Nance was so high fever, he saw Baba, he folded his hand also, just a namaste, everything. Baba said, don't worry, Nance, you'll be all right in the morning. And about 4 o'clock in the morning, that man woke me up. He wants something. And I woke up, what's that? He said, water. He made sign of water. So I gave him this water. So immediately what I did, as soon as we go, I thought, okay, he's not going now. Immediately I asked the man to go and call the doctor. The doctor was staying very near us. So the doctor ordered me, anything happened, call me immediately. We sent the doctor. The doctor came and he came ready, injection, everything ready. So as soon as he went there, I gave him little water. As soon as I took 1 or 2 drops water in my hand, his head was in my hand. He dropped his body. He died. And as soon as the doctor came, so he's gone. So in 5 o'clock in the morning, we informed Baba. Baba used to get up very early morning. As soon as we got out, there was a man there ready. As soon as Baba comes out, to inform him. Baba said, all right, inform Rustam, and Rustam will do it, everything. We informed Rustam. Rustam, he came to Naga, informed his father, to get surgeon, medical doctor there, to get a certificate also to see. Because he is a British here, we can't do anything like this. So we came to civil surgeon, he took him brought him to Meherazad, they saw him, they gave certificate, and they buried there. And we had no address, his family's address, very easy. So we have Rustam giving advertisement paper. His surgeon fellow died in certain place, and his belongings kept in Nagar. Anyone relative can come up and take the money. So his bedding and everything we kept in Nagar, and we gave an advertisement. Then someone came and took it away. This is the story of Nan, who was the first man who came in contact in Meherazad. And the second was Sadhu Sile, Russian, he was Russian Sadhu. Sadhu Sile. You want to know daily life.
Daily life.
Every morning after taking tea, we used to come to flour mill. Our flour mill means we have to grind our flour, grain, with a stone, with hand we have to have, because there was no flour mill in Meherazad. We had to go to another, and there were so many, about 500 people living there. So for all these, we used to get more.
500 people?
More than, yes. Boys, about 200 or 300 boys were there. And so
200 or 300 boys?
Boys.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know it was so big.
The hospital was there with, what do you call it? Lipasan was there, skin disease, school hospital was there. Dharmsala, poor people who passed by, they used to stay there. And so many new mandi came up. And they didn't see after people. They became money. We want to work with stray mandi, but also want to stay. So engaged. So all the grain we used to Baba allotted according to the work, according to the job duty. So some used to take 4 kilo, some used to 5 kilo, some used to 2 kilo, some used to 8 kilo, according to the job. If they got light job, they have to do more grain, grinding job. So every day, myself and Padre used to go together. We have to attend the hospital. So after tea, we used to go to Jar. Jar was the manager there. He had a list of the money. How much Pendu has to design, how much Padre has to do, how much Rustam has to do, how much Vishnu has to do. According to that, he used to see the list, he used to give the grade, and we used to sit on the stone, and we used to grind that, and give the floor to Jar and go. So this way and then we start our work. Till night, we have to be in the hospital. And the hospital dispensable is not like you can leave it any time and go. Because there are cases, serious cases we have to attend. Sometimes now small operation used to take place. We used to attend with three of my doctor, Padre, myself. We used to attend those things. When we were in the hospital, we used to work daytime, and Baba used to keep us engaged all the time. All the time, so much, so never a single minute for you to get to think of something else. I will give one example. Suppose we used to do some work. In the middle, you see ring, hear the ring. That bell used to call Monday. If Baba wants all the Monday together, Baba used to tell someone, go and ring the bell, call the Monday. So big bell was there. This is ring. So we have to run immediately. So in the hospital, Baba ordered one of us should go. If suppose I am in doing some work with patient, I am engaged. So I used to ask Padre, please Padre, you go. Suppose Padre is busy, sir, he used to come and tell me, please you go, I am busy. So one of us used to come there and see. Baba sometimes used to say, come on, I want tonight some fancy dress, some show, some drama. Sometimes he used to say something, and tonight I want it. And we had no time to think it over what to make drama. And that drama should be to make him laugh. And so we had to think it over, we had no time also. So while working also, our mind was making what to do, what place. So in between we used to meet each other. Padre, I am thinking this way. What is your plan? Padre said, I am thinking, what I do on this plan. So he used to go there, I used to come on work, and while doing my work, I used to prepare in thought what to do, what not. So this way. Sometimes whatever used to happen, Baba used to the bell. We used to go there. Come on, let's have a game, some great game. 7 times. Something is for 1 hour, half an hour. In between, because we had no time to think of 5 minutes or 10 minutes, to think it over, to think of some outside work. We had no. At that time there was no paper, we had no contact with outside world. Although we were in the world, but we don't know what is going on in the world. We were so busy, our mind was so occupied at that time. We used to keep our mind so occupied. In the evening, we used to go there after lunch. So we made plan. Myself, Padre, Vishnu, Rustamji, and one or two. We used to make every Thursday and every Sunday a washing day. So we used to collect after the food we take. At night we used to take a hurricane lamp, 1 or 2, go to the well, draw the well from the well. At that time no pump, no engine, there was nothing. We used to draw water from the roof, well, and sit there and gossip and talking, washing our clothes and taking bath also, the cold bath, winter or summer. There was no hot bath and no bathroom, open air. Open bath.
Well, did you have warm clothes in the winter?
And the warm clothes in the winter, at that time, winter was horrible in Meherazad. You know, Gunny sack.
Burlap, you mean?
Huh?
Out of burlap? A gunny sack out of burlap?
Gunny sack, and we used to make hole one side and 2 sides to take out our arms out and put. This was our sweater. No woolly with us, nothing, no sock, no boot, only sandal we used to put, and no hat, only one piece of cloth we used to tie our head in the summer. And these are clothes. Because our clothes was simple, no furniture, nothing, no floor there, no stone was there.
Where did you
Mud
sleep?
slope. We used to sleep down, and on the floor, the mud floor was there. Nicely done, clean, nicely. And carved them with carved, they
Yes.
do it nice. That was every alternate day or twice a week. Rustam used to do, Adil's brother. Although he was superintendent of the place, and he used to do that carved dung, with carved dung, he used to remove all the trunk and bedding. We used to do our job. He used to remove all the bedding and everything, and clean the room and cover it with his own hand. Rustam.
Was there any roof at that time?
Roof, that tin shed.
Tin shed.
Tin shed, corrugated iron tin shed. And third time, bamboo matting side. That was rooms.
Did you have any beds or anything?
No bed, no chair, no table, nothing else. Only table and bed were in hospital for the patient bed, and table for writing a doctors and for myself in the hospital to keep record and everything. Only that the table chair I used to use in the hospital, and no, not in a room, nowhere in there. And although there was so much milk in the ashram there, all the boys used to take every night 1 glass of water, milk. On the hospital, I used to give them, some of the doctors used to give tea and some food also. So I used to prepare by Baba's order, give them prepared milk only. Rich milk, nice. And milk, the one milkman brought few buffaloes and kept in Meherazad. He used to supply us. And Baba's order was that don't put a single drop of water. If you put, I will throw it out everything. It was strict order. He said, no, Baba. You take money, more money I'll pay you, but don't put a single drop of water. And one of the Baba, that was Monday, one of the Monday, we used to go there, and before we used to take our milk and put and measure it, 2 foot bucket of milk they used to take. So one day what happened, the Monday, and then the man who was carrying, they used to pass, and Baba was coming from the opposite direction. And Baba is a Monday. Milk is good, yes, Baba said, before my eyes I was there. Because the Monday used to wash with his own hands the bucket and keep clean everything, and he used to give that to the milkman. Because he used to see, because he knew Baba doesn't like. He used to keep everything clean and covered nicely. So Baba said, no, I don't believe. See, there's 1 or 2 drops on the bucket. Outside the bucket, he saw 1 or 2 drops of water. Because I was washing, 1 or 2 drops of water outside the bucket was lying there. He used to ask the Monthly, what is this water? But Baba not inside. He was, no. Baba whole 2 buckets, Baba threw it away on the road. I don't give this water milk this to our boys, throw it away. And that time, we used to take without milk, no milk. And all the milk, the boys, this hospital and labor asylum, they used to get. And every time Baba used to go and ask them, do you get good food? Do you get careful? They dress you properly? They look after you? They give you medicine properly? This is how I check it. If they're not there before everybody used to take our task. He used to beat us also sometimes. In school, all the teachers were ordered not to beat the boys. And those days in school, we used to get beat. Master used to beat us. Nowadays we don't know, but olden days, I remember we used to get beat. But that time Baba said, no one should touch. If the boys don't listen to you, you may say, complain to me, I will shoot them. But you must not touch the boy. Sometimes some teacher in excitement, someone will give a slap or some stick or something, and that boy should in case the boy complained to Baba, and some Baba used to go in the class, and Baba was Everything all right? What master? Did master beat you? So I said, the Baba said, yes, Baba, today my master beat me like this. He used to say, all right. Before all the class, Baba, one of the mandali who used to go with Baba, with slate and pen. So go on, give him one cane. Before the master used to get the cane. Before the boys in high school. Because this is Baba's order. At that time, Dhaki was one of the teachers. He was paid teacher.
Who was it?
Dhaki. Dhaki, he is a pleaser now. He was paid teacher, he came. There was so much of paid teachers, they used to come from Naga and cycling. And they used to go in the evening. He was paid. He said, Baba, no, if you beat me, I won't come. Baba said, all right. But don't tell them, no, Baba, I won't beat them. If they make mistake, they won't listen, complain to me. So they was agreed. And this way our life was very Meherazad. Anything more you want to ask me?
Yes. How about how did Baba treat the boys? Did they have cricket matches?
What happened? Because Rustam liked cricket very much. Aziz brother, Rustam. So he was our captain. We named our cricket team MCC. There is an MCC team in England. Big in India, in the world.
Meherazad Cricket Club.
Melbourne Cricket Club in England. Melbourne Cricket Club, MCC, is famous. Those created in the cricket world is a famous club, MCC. So we also gave our cricket team MCC, Meherazad Cricket Club. So once or twice we arranged a match with the outsider from Naga. There was a good team in Naga. And there was one or two players match, very famous players. And one of them knew Baba also playing game, Baba liked him, and he used to play good cricket. They came to know. So we used to play game. So sometimes they used to say, please Baba, you please take part. I said, yeah, what? With the outsider, Baba never used to play with them. He used to watch. And we mainly used to play. I used to be wicketkeeper, Rustam was our captain, and we used to play. But Baba used to see from the sun. Baba used to send some word. Do this bowling, do this way. Some hint used to give us from long distance. He used to send someone and give us hint. And Baba used to. But sometimes, one or two times, those outsiders, those knew about Baba, they had to come and do one or two balls play. Baba used to apply, then we used to go there, one or two. But one history I will tell you about cricket. Although I don't know, you don't know about the game, how can I explain? He used to best wicket keeper. Wicket keeper means you have to stand behind the wicket. The man playing before the wicket, you have to stand behind the wicket. You have the whole, as soon as you miss the ball, you have to catch it. And if you, by playing, if you cross the crease, there is a line. If you go out of the crease for hitting, and you miss the ball, and if the ball comes to the hand of the wicketkeeper, he remove the wicket immediately. With the ball in hand, he remove the wicket. So that man is out. If you go little out, in a fraction of a second it happened. So Baba was very quick in that. And he was famous in college and school and all the time. So there was a big match in Pune. And after Baba met Baba and all these players, he left college and everything. There was a big match between Parsis and Mohammedans. There was a big match. And he was All India captain, Muslim captain, was All India captain. And he came to know about Baba also. He's a good player. So Parsi team, there was a good Parsi team also. But some of them wanted wicketkeeper, good wicketkeeper, but never the best wicketkeeper among us. So they approached him. And Baba flatly refused them. Because I left college and everything, I am not interested in this, please don't bother me. So they gave it up. After they tried 3 or 4 days, then they gave it up. So on the next day, Baba went to see the game. And what he did, he never went to the pavilion side, where the players are there sitting, and he went opposite that. The big ground was there. Over a long distance there was a tree. He went on cycle, kept the cycle under the tree, he sat under the tree, and he was watching the game. And one of the boys who was on the ground, he from long distance saw somebody, he recognized Meherazad. Meherazad is sitting here. So he went immediately and informed the pavilion. Meherazad is here. He's sitting under a tree. Why don't you call him? So all the big boss, the club man, they came to Baba. Come on, man, he's 5 or 3. Come on, sit in the club. Club is there for you. Come on. They parents, they took the side. Baba said, please don't bother me. Let me alone. I want to sit alone. I'm enjoying me here. They forced him. They took him in the club. As soon as the club, there was interval. Then the captain of the movement team, he saw, hello, man, yeah. You know, famous wicketkeeper I heard from the boys. When I go to play, you come and take my wicket. If you take my wicket, I will leave my game. I never played in my life. He was a very good player. He was very whole India was captain, very good in India. And Mohammed side, he was a very good player. And a very good man. And he came to know about Baba. And the boys, Parsi used to say, oh, we lost Meherazad was there. We would have won this game, but what to do? When he saw, yeah, come on. Because those names was given, those are playing, they must play. No other outsiders should play. So Meherazad's name was not there. So he can't play. And he never went there playing. So he can't play. In the beginning, if his name was there, if he played, it's all right. But he said, as a captain of this team, Mohammed team, opposite team, I allow you. You come and take part. When I go there, only to make me out. As long as I am playing, you will be there. So the Parsi, they wanted this thing because he's a big, handicap for him. If he's out there, they will win. So they patched about, Meherazad, come on, man, please do this, oblige this thing, that thing. Anyhow, they made Baba to go. And Baba went there. And there, you have to put the pads, big pads, big gloves, all this. Baba said, don't want. So they forced him. Baba said, to take him, I will take him within a few minutes. Don't worry. I don't know. Baba went there without gloves, without pads and pads on the legs or anything. Baba refused. He went there, stood there, where he was playing. The captain was playing. For a few balls, he played, and saw action, how he's doing. He watched nicely, and within a few minutes, after a few balls played, 10 or 15 minutes played, one more shot came, he went ahead to hit it, he lose the crease, he went a little ahead, and immediately Baba caught the ball and break the wicket. You have to break the wicket with the ball, with the ball. Baba broke the wicket and immediately returned. And that man said, now my hat's off. Meherazad, you won. Now from today I won't touch the bat. And he kept the promise, that man. He was a very good player, no doubt. And the Parsi enjoyed it. Oh, we won. Now Meherazad, you have did something. At last he wanted you did game, but this man made it work. This is Baba. But Baba got hurt, in the thumb. When he returned, he didn't told to anyone. But the thumb was hurt by ball, not his feet. Without gloves and all this is very difficult. They're very hard ball. You must have seen this ball, very hard ball. And it's come very fast. And to catch and hit, very difficult. This is the thing now. Baba, from the morning at 5 o'clock to the evening, he was busy all the time. He was on legs, running from one place to other. Sometimes in school, sometimes in the hospital, sometimes in labor asylum, sometimes washing the boys, giving them bath, washing their clothes, somewhere grinding the floor, Baba used to grind. That small grinding with Baba used to do is kept in Meherazad museum there. We had 2, 3 big ones also, small ones. So one small one man came used to do. Baba used to do with that. Baba used to grind every day. Used to go in labor asylum to see laborers, give them some baths, do something. Everyone used to ask everybody, how are you? How are you doing? Everything is okay with you? Patient with the school boys, with the Monday, with everyone, every department used to run about here and there. If there any mistake comes, my God, there and there, Baba used to give left and right to us.
What did Baba do?
One lesson I got, I think I've given you last time, about drinking water.
Yes.
What else?
Where were the women living at this time?
Women were living near the railway line crossing, you go, there was a military post office was there. The First World War military camp was there, and the post office, there was a nice building, strong building was there. And then in that, women was now outside there was compound made by bamboo matting. Bamboo matting was compound made, and women were saying, women were cooking for Monday, cooking food for boys, Naja and the Monday, women. Naja was head cook. And they were cooking and doing all these things. Baba's food they used to go for. And they never used to come out mixed with Monday. They were all the time in the compound, not out of the compound. They were not allowed to go out. Small area was there, very small area. In that they used to go. And what they do inside, I don't know.
How long did this go on?
Although my sister was there, I never saw her face. Now, lately after about the second accident, we see each other, we now talk. Up to now, we never used to see each other's face or talk to each other. Only then, in the beginning, the Gaur used to come to Monday. Then slowly afterwards, then money used to come sometime. Not soon, just like now. Only somebody with Baba or something to say, message, used to come, go, go. Not allowed. But after the second accident, then Baba gave freedom. Terano, money, Naja. We used to come and talk to them. Up to now, from 24, 25, there, the women only started 24, 1924, they are there.
How long did, what was the dispensary, hospital, and school kept up? It started when, 1924?
1925.
25.
March 21st, 1925, hospital started.
And how long
opening
did it go?
ceremony in Andrew Baba. 1925. Nice opening ceremony was there.
How long did the hospital go on? Did it go on?
Till 1926 end.
1926 end.
Then we left everything, left Meherazad. There was two big head of department. One head of department hospital, Dr. Karkar. His name was Dr. Karkar. He is from South. He's a very good doctor was. And he became Baba. You know what used to happen? If some boy or some member, Mandi, gets sick, especially boys, school boys, very sick, very retired, for a very serious case, on point of death. The Baba used to come and tell doctor, see doctor, he was very much afraid of Baba. Every time he used to ask Padre, be near me. I am afraid. Baba at that time he used to beat also. So he used to say, Padre, be near me. Sometimes miss Baba's gesture and thing. Baba used to say, if this patient die, I will see what I will do to you. If it's all right, Then good, I'll give some present. But he used to take care. Because Baba said take care. Then you see, every night he used to 2 or 3 times a night he used to visit, take care. He used to stay very near. He would come every now and then and stay. See, at night also he used to come. And when the patient used to get alright, on the one day, instead of getting some bakshis or some present from Baba, he used to give parties all Monday. The doctor, because I'm succeeded, Baba was pleased, and so he used to give nice tea and some bhaji and sweets and all they prepare, his wife used to prepare, and he was good, all the money is a good thing, you know, because we never used to get this thing. Our food was, but this is some change, he used to give nice fish, he used to give us. And what, he used to get some silver glass, some silver, some flower vase or something, or used to give some present. But he used to, on this basis, he used to spend more. But because he was pleased, because I pleased Baba. For that he was so pleased, he used to give us fish, he used to spend his own money. Instead of taking everything, he used to spend. It was such a good man, he became out. And what happened, he is the head of the medical department. In the school department, there was Arjun Master. He is from Kasbapet, Pune, where Baba started his mission. Kasbapet, Pune. He stayed in Mandimi also. He was a wrestler, nice wrestler, huh? He was a professional wrestler he was. He was head of department there. He used to look, he was not an educated Momo, but he used to look our teacher away, working in school, our teacher coming time, boys are in time, everything is going on smoothly. He used to manage all this. So as soon as December, we left December 1st, I think, 1926, to Bombay. We went to Bombay. We stayed 1 month in Bombay. What we did, we have no money now left, so do something, so some sense to find out some job, somewhere here, somewhere coolie work, some building is going work, we go there, coolie, come work, give us work. Now say. So someone found out the match, you know. At that time, beginning, match, you know, factory was it, but beginning they were wrapping all the paper on the matchbox, and so we used to get all this from factory. We used to be there, all the money used to sit and leave. So few we used to get. This is for 1 month we did that. We stayed in Bombay. Exactly after 1 month we returned to Meherazad. And within a month, both of the head of department died. The Arjun Master was sick. He came with us to Luna. First we went to Luna from Meherazad to Luna. Between Bombay and Pune, there is a station called Luna, where Dr. Ghani and Rami used to stay. We stayed there for 1 week or so. And there, Arjun Master got ill. He was kept there in hospital. We went to Bombay. One of the Monday were kept there to look after. And he died there. And then we still went there. And after a few days we got the report, he died. And we went there. The doctor was given all the medical instruments or medicine to him, Baba gave. He sold him to a few of things, he gave him present, and he opened his hospital dispensary in Nagar. And he was so famous because people from Nagar used to come there. He was such good. And Nagar there was one fine size doctor. So they used to come in Tonga and all this every time, and so much rush was there because there was famous. So as soon as they came to know when the doctors come from there, as soon as the open started, so they were rushed. And meantime, he also got typhoid. And he called a doctor, a competitor doctor who was against him, opposite Spence. His family called the doctor. And that doctor don't know what they did. Some issue was there. Poor Savior died. And his family, his wife and mother was there. And they didn't know any local language, Marathi or Hindi or anything. Their language we don't know. And Ari was here at that time. We were in Bombay. So Ari managed anyhow to take Burul, everything, sold everything and sent them back. They had very little money also. And no one was buying his thing. Mahadi gave something money and bought it and asked to send them there. And as soon as we returned first, we found both of the head of the department gone. And after me coming to Meherazad from Bombay, up to that time, Baba used to write on the slate. There was one man, always Vishnu master or Chair master. They used to with Baba, with slate and pen and towel to write off. There was one or two slates they used to carry with them. Whenever boys go, they used to go there, an umbrella. We used to wear. So one day when we were sitting in old building, Meherazad old building, in Varanda building, we were sitting, myself, Vishnu and Chairmaster were there. And the Chairmaster went to clean that, washed nice with coal, with charcoal, nice, cleans up. He went there to clean up. At that time, myself and Vishnu were sitting. And Baba wanted to see them. Baba said, clearly, Baba, I'm tired of this writing. He signed that. Then he took some newspaper, that Times of newspaper. He took up one newspaper and from there he wanted to point out some things. So it's gone very difficult for us to read because newspaper letters so near. If you put one finger, there are two letters, covers two letters. Which one is there? So immediately Vishnu got idea. He went inside. Now he went inside, he took one paper and pencil and write on ABCD and brought it over. Boss said, this is good. And Baba pointed. From that day on, the first week of January 1927, Baba left the body, board, sit and started the board. This.
So how did you meet Baba?